Super celebrities with global reach like Hollywood actor Leonardo DiCaprio, pop star Lady Gaga, or sports and reality TV star Caitlyn Jenner, as well as minor and local celebrities, engage in philanthropy and activism. They lend their name, money, time, and energy to help solve societal problems to such an extent that the celebrity without a cause is considered a thing of the past. This engagement can have considerable impact. At the same time, it generates mediated stories about what is wrong in the world, who and what is to blame, and what constitutes a legitimate solution. Let's start by unraveling some of the key characteristics and meanings of celebrity philanthropy and activism.
Celebrity philanthropy and activism, in short, is about celebrities trying to make the world a better place. This is not new. We can think of Danny Kaye's role as UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador in the 1950s, or Princess Diana's efforts to change attitudes towards people suffering from HIV/AIDS in the 1980s. However, it has grown exponentially in the past 20 years. And this growth results from the marketization and corporatization of philanthropy and activism. Philanthropy refers to the application of private means to public ends, and often it is done by very rich people doing good while maintaining the status quo. Activism traditionally is more of a grassroots movement that works towards changing the status quo. But both have been subjected to various waves of marketization. Now, this comes at a time when celebrities are omnipresent in all aspects of society. Celebrities are hyper-commodities. They embody capitalist society and they validate consumer culture. However, at the same time, celebrities can use and apply their commodity value to further a good cause. And they can do that out of a strong personal conviction, a need for self-fulfillment, or maybe just a utilitarian attempt at self-promotion. Celebrity engagement can take many different forms. It can be a short-term appearance, maybe at a benefit event, or it can go all the way to long-term investment, for instance, in the case of an ambassador. And this involvement can be about awareness creation, it can be about fundraising, or about advocacy work. Celebrities can team up with an existing non-profit organization, or they can work on their own account with their own organization. Now, crucially, our contact with celebrity philanthropy and activism is mediated. It is essentially a mediated event. Media can help celebrities push certain issues into the limelight, and they can turn celebrities into role models. Most importantly, media present audiences with a particular interpretation of celebrity philanthropy and activism. They tell certain stories about what is wrong in the world, who or what is to blame, who or what is presenting as a solution, and giving a moral evaluation. Such stories are shaped by the type of issues that celebrities are involved in. These can come from the public domain, as in poverty, or from the realm of the private, for instance, mental health. And these stories are also shaped by the characteristics of the celebrity image and persona.
Much of celebrity philanthropy and activism is focused on problems from the realm of the public, ranging from the environment and climate change, to animal welfare and homelessness, to fighting poverty at home and abroad. As an example, let's look at an area that attracts some of the highest profile celebrities and that draws considerable attention from the media and audiences: international humanitarian and development issues. A dominant theme in this area is the problem of Africa. It inspired Bob Geldof to set up Live Aid concerts to fight starvation, led Bono to start Product Red, an invitation to buy commodities in the fight against AIDS, and it inspired Oprah Winfrey's Angel Network, aimed at bringing relief and development programs to children and families. The mediated stories about these efforts reveal particular views on world relations with roots in colonial ideas of the West and the rest. Africa is presented as a continent riddled with problems caused by nature or local politics, while the contribution to the problems by capitalism and the West is ignored. Instead, the West is presented as best suited to solve the problems, mainly through economic and democratization efforts. Celebrity involvement endorses this view and presents a contemporary version of the white man's burden, the high-minded desire and obligation to uplift troubled parts of the world. Media accounts hereof are gendered. Male celebrities are shown as rational, doing the serious work. Bono posing with world leaders, convincing them of debt relief. George Clooney being praised for his political knowledge about Darfur and Sudan. Female celebrities are presented with a focus on emotions and caring. Angelina Jolie embracing Syrian refugees. Madonna's emotional speech at the opening of a hospital wing in Malawi. These female celebrities are also shown to take home the world's problems, for instance through transnational adoption. This comes with views on race and ethnicity epitomized in Madonna's insistence on colorblindness versus Jolie's rainbow family that references exoticism. These adoptions also generate stories about motherhood and good parenting. The latter brings us to celebrity, philanthropy, and activism that is situated in the realm of the private, pertaining to physical, mental, and emotional health and well-being. Celebrities can help to bring private issues out into the open to create acceptance, for instance towards LGBTQ, and to generate public discussions about sensitive or taboo topics like STDs, depression, rape, or domestic violence. A celebrity's involvement in these issues often has a very personal angle, to the point that he or she is the cause. As a result, the interpretation by the media and audiences is influenced by the characteristics of the celebrity image. How does this play out? In a positive sense, celebrities' personal battle with physical or mental health provides them with a legitimate standing as a spokesperson, evoking sympathy and respect from the media and audiences. This varies from Hugh Jackman's skin cancer, pushing him to advocate the use of sunscreen for children, to Michael J. Fox's Parkinson's disease, giving legitimacy to his lobbying for contested stem cell research. Similarly, Lady Gaga's revelation she was raped adds relevance and visibility to her work for victims of sexual violence. However, the close proximity between celebrity and cause can result in the cause being hijacked by overly focusing on the celebrity's personal life and can taint the interpretation of the issue at large. Charlie Sheen's coming out as HIV positive was an attempt to create awareness, yet got sidetracked by media and audiences that instead focused on his colorful lifestyle. The net result was a confirmation of one-sided and stigmatizing views of HIV as the result of a life of excess. Celebrity, philanthropy, and activism can make real contributions in various areas of society and provide media and audiences with food for thought, provoking discussion about what is wrong in the world and how to solve it. Yet these stories and actions are ideologically motivated and value-laden. As hyper-commodities, celebrities' efforts ultimately are about maintaining rather than changing the status quo.